The Whispering Carpet of Alazar. In the heart of a quiet desert valley, nestled between two golden dunes, there was a village made entirely of smooth stone domes. Unlike any other village in the world, the people of Alazar never wore shoes, not even on the hottest days. That's because the ground itself was covered in a mysterious carpet, soft as feathers and always cool to the touch. They called it the Whispering Carpet. No one knew where it had come from. It shimmered with tiny silver threads and seemed to glow gently at night. Some villagers believed it had fallen from the stars. Others thought it had grown from ancient desert plants. But everyone agreed on one thing: the carpet whispered. Not in words. Never words. But if you pressed your ear to it, you'd hear something like wind, music, and distant laughter all mixed together. It was especially lively at night, just before bedtime. Now, in this strange and wonderful village lived a boy named Tavi. Tavi was a curious thinker, the kind of child who didn't just ask why, but how many, how far, and what if. Every evening, while the other children played tag or hunted glowing bugs, Tavi sat on the carpet with his ear pressed to the fibers, trying to understand what it was saying. One night, just as the sky began to melt into deep purple and the stars blinked awake, Tavi heard something different in the whispers. A pattern. A rhythm. A message. It felt like someone, or something, was calling him. Tavi, the whispers seemed to hum. Find the stitches. Stitches? Tavi blinked. He pulled out his small leather notebook and scribbled down what he heard. He had filled many notebooks with carpet sounds before, but this was the first time anything even close to a name had appeared. The next morning, he set out to explore the far edges of the village, where the carpet became thinner and the dunes seemed to breathe. No one ever walked that far out, afraid of tearing the ancient threads or stepping where the whispers went quiet. But Tavi wasn't afraid. He walked in circles, zigzags, and spirals, tapping the carpet with a wooden spoon, which he thought might sound like a gentle knock. He listened and listened, until, thump, his spoon struck something hard beneath the carpet. It was a small, round bump. Kneeling down, Tavi tugged gently at the edge of the bump. The carpet stretched. And then, with a soft pop, it opened, like a button unfastening from an invisible coat. Beneath it was a tiny silver loop, just big enough for a child's finger. Tavi slipped his finger through the loop and pulled. The carpet unrolled like a scroll, revealing a hidden spiral staircase made of glowing stone steps. Cool air whooshed out from the hole, carrying with it a faint melody, like someone humming far below. He hesitated for only a second. Then he went in. The staircase curled downward for what felt like forever. Along the walls were moving pictures, like lantern paintings, that showed scenes of long-ago children riding flying jellyfish, swimming through upside-down rivers, and eating dinner with floating spoons. Tavi's eyes sparkled. At the bottom of the stairs was a round chamber with a ceiling made of shifting glass. Above him, he could see the carpet as if from below, its threads flowing like gentle waves in the ocean. In the center of the room stood a figure. Not a person. Not quite an animal either. It looked like a being made of patchwork, its body stitched together with shimmering fabric, like a walking quilt. One of its eyes was a spinning button. The other was a mirror that reflected only stars. "You found the stitches," it said. Its voice was the same as the whisper. "You are a listener. We have waited many sleepings for you." Tavi opened his mouth to ask 100 questions, but the creature raised one soft hand. "Come. It is time." The creature reached into the air and unzipped something that wasn't visible a moment before. A long silver path unfolded, floating just above the chamber floor. As they walked along it, stars drifted past on either side. Tavi realized they weren't in a room anymore. They were walking between moments, through places that existed only in the blink between yawns and dreams. "Every village," the creature said, "has one child who hears the carpet. Few listen closely. Fewer follow. But those who do, become dream weavers." "Dream weavers?" Tavi asked. "You see the cracks in the world that others step over. You notice the song behind the silence. That is a rare and powerful gift." The path ended in a garden made of floating lanterns and growing music. Tavi could feel the music sprouting from the soil like flowers. There, the creature gave him a needle, not sharp, but glowing softly, and a spool of invisible thread. "With these," it said, "you will repair dreams. Sew together the stories children forget. Patch the holes in cloudy thoughts. Every night, while they sleep, you'll walk through their dreams and make them whole." Tavi felt something warm rise in his chest. A joy that had no name. The creature smiled. "The world has more wonder than it can carry. We need you to help hold it." Then the light blinked. And Tavi was back. Back on the carpet. The stars were still above. The dome houses still glowed. But in his hand, he still held the glowing needle. From that night on, every time a child in the village had a dream that made them wake up smiling, Tavi knew he had sewn it. And every time the whispering carpet hummed a little louder, it was saying thank you. So next time you lie on a soft carpet, press your ear close. Listen carefully. Because who knows? The stitches might be calling you next. Good night, dreamers. Sleep well and listen close.